Most Amazon sellers are flying blind. They see revenue, but they don't see profits. In this video, I'm going to show you the exact framework we use for our clients to build a predictable revenue model using subscribe and save and lower their acquisition cost. First of all, the most important part for you to understand is the concept of contribution margin, which means how much money do you make as a brand after paying referral fees, FBA fees, storage fees, and your product cost. Once you understand that, you can actually optimize promotions, discounts, run PPC, and manage everything profitably. So let's have a look how it looks like on Amazon Innocent. You need to open the menu bar, go to inventory, click on manage all inventory. Then you need to find the product you are looking to get insights from and click on the SKU of the product. Once you click the SKU, you will have this page showing up on your screen. Scroll down, and usually I like to have a look at per unit analysis that helps me to understand exact profit margin I make. So I have the product 30 days average price, and all the Amazon fees are listed: fulfillment, referral, my advertising fee, inbound placement fee, and all different kinds of fees. And I know that in my before product cost, I make 56% of profit margin, which is $5.66. But let's say my COGS are $1, then I can see that I make 46% of profit margins. So once you gather this insight, then you are even looking to get some extra insights about how do you generate revenue as a business. So for doing that, I usually like to go to B2B, go to B2B Central to understand what are the split between my revenue of B2B customers and B2C customers. So in this case, I could see that the brand we are managing makes 2% of revenue from B2B and 98% from B2 and 98% from B2C, which is non-B2B. So this is a supplement brand. So it makes sense that there are no B2B customers. But if you're a brand who makes B2B sales, it's very important to have a look, which helps you to plan your sales funnel correctly so that you can have the right system that is attracting customers and growing your revenue from all angles. Before I show you how to build the exact subscription funnel and how to lower your acquisition cost, there are two different types of brands that operating on Amazon. The first type of brands are going to be habit forming products. So if you have a brand that is selling supplements, food, consumables, you are looking for retention of customer. Even if your acquisition cost is high, you need to know what is your lifetime value of customer. I'll be showing you how to check your lifetime value of customers as well. And if your brand is selling electronics, furniture, gadgets, you are moreover a transactional based brands where your focus is lowering your acquisition costs because you need to make sure you are making profits on your first sale itself. So I'll be sharing you my screen and showing you exactly on Central on the next steps, how you can build the funnel based on your strategy if you're looking for retention or you're looking for acquisition. So let's start with retention first, and then we will be moving to acquisition. Inside Seller Central, go to settings, click on fulfillment by Amazon, scroll to the bottom. In subscription settings, click on edit. You will have manage product section where you can see your product, inventory, subscription, and most common frequency. So we have 188 subscribers with 2 months frequency. That means I have guaranteed 2 months of 188 orders coming for this brand without any advertising. And you can choose the discount. You can choose discount by knowing your contribution margin. The higher your profits are, the better discounts and incentives you can give to your customers. And we even recommend that you opt into automatic enrollment. So whenever you list a new product on Amazon, Amazon will automatically enroll your product into subscribe and save. And you make your default enrollment discount when you know your average profit margins. Now, if you look at dashboard, you can see multiple sections over here Most of the time, I'm looking for subscription count. Subscription count helps you to understand every month how well your brand is gaining subscribers across all your products. So this brand came to us in July 2025, and they have been growing pretty well. As you can see, their subscribers were reducing, and we helped them to build this funnel that has helped them to skyrocket their subscribers. And you can see sales penetration trend. This talks about from your total revenue, how much revenue you make from subscribe and save. The higher it is, the better it is for your brand because you can build a more predictable revenue. So, first of all, it's very important when you move to the next step while you are building this funnel to understand your lifetime value of customers. So, over here, you can see the established customers spending $225 on an average per customer. That means, let's say if you have 1,000 customers, each customer is spending $225 with you, which is almost you are getting $225,000 of revenue without any advertisements. So once you know this, you actually know that if a customer is spending this kind of money, and if your product is maybe $10 or $20, even if you don't make any profits on the first order, and if they subscribe with you, you would be making longer revenue from them, and you would be making profits when they would be subscribing and buying your products at full price. Now let's have a look. How do you really optimize this funnel so you can incentivize the right customers when they buy from you? So the most important part over here would be to set up a subscribe and save coupon. You need to go to your advertising, go to coupons, and you have to click on create new coupon. And over here you have option which is called a subscribe and save coupon. A subscribe and save coupon is going to be given to customers as an incentive if they subscribe from you. This is one of the product example which I can show you where you can see subscribe and save coupon. They are giving a 15% coupon when you select subscribe and save. So if I do subscribe and save, then I get 5% discount for subscribe and save and 15% discount if I use this coupon. So these coupons are going to be stacked together, which means a customer gets a 15% discount when they use this coupon, and then they get 5% discount, which means a customer would be getting 20% discount. The next step is going to be you create additional incentives for the customers who have added the product to your cart. And we have seen a really good performance for the customers who are cart abandoners, who came to your product page, looked at your listing, added the product to the cart, but they have never made a purchase. So how do we do that? You go to advertising and click on brand tailored promotions, and then you click on create a brand tailored promotion. Now you can see you have these options over here. You need to select new customer acquisition and press next, and then all products, and then you select an audience. So we have 3 different audience. You have to go with brand cart abandoners. If you select this option, you are essentially targeting the audience in the past 3 months who have added your product to the cart, but they have not made a purchase. So for us, these are 3,592 customers. So you can even offer them an additional of 5% to 10% discounts. And this is the reason I have shown you the concept of contribution margin. So you can exactly know what is your contribution margin and what is your lifetime value of customers. So you can attract these customers and give them special incentives to buy from you. So you're targeting customers with a subscription discount and giving them an additional incentives of subscribe and save coupons so they would make the first purchase from you. But once they have made their first purchase, they don't get that discount again. You even offer an additional incentives to customers who have added the product to the cart, because these are the customers who have shown high intent to your brand and they are more likely to buy from you. And we have seen very promising result by using this scope. Now you move on to creating advertisements that can be shown to customers who are more likely to get into subscribe and save with you. I am inside my campaign manager and I'll be showing you exactly the advertising strategy we build to execute this funnel. My first step is that I like to go into Amazon Marketing Cloud and build a custom audience. So if you open Amazon Marketing Cloud and go to use cases, this is one of my favorite where you can create a custom audience for customers who have purchased your products, but they have not enrolled into subscribe and save. So you are reinforcing these customers by bringing to your product page and showing your offer and giving them incentive if they subscribe from you now. And this has been the most powerful advertising tool we have ever tested, and we have received very strong results. Apart from that, I even like testing audiences. So if you open any of your campaign, you have multiple options from Amazon. So either you can test the custom audience that I've shown you right over here, which you can build. And if you don't want to do this, or if you're not able to do this, then you can test certain audiences that Amazon already pre-builds for you. So you can target your cart abandoners or high interest based shoppers who have a high intent to buy from you, and brand and customers who have purchased your product. So if you are new to subscribe and save, you have never used the program, you can use this, or else run some A/B testing between both of these audiences. And if you are able to create AMC custom audience, then you can test it on AMC custom audience. I can give you a quick tip if you already know how to use AMC custom audience, but if you are failing every time because Amazon needs you to have a minimum of 2000 audiences for any custom audiences you are building on AMC. Apart from that, you can even test the business placements that you have. If you see that you have a significant sales from business buyers, you can start targeting them, and Amazon will start prioritizing your campaigns for business customers. And you can even run video ads. You can start showing up your videos to customers on sponsor product. These placements are just available on mobile devices, but they should be soon coming on desktop as well. And there is one more quick tip. You can even get into sponsor display campaign and create a special audience. So if you go to interest and lifestyle audiences, you can go to browse and you have to look for subscription. So on subscription, you have two options. Customers who have active subscribe and save subscription. These are the customers who are already using subscribe and save on Amazon, and they might be interested into subscribing with your products. Then Amazon have lookalikes of subscribe and save. Amazon might not have enough data about them, but they think these people would be motivated with subscription based on their shopping habits. So you can A/B test both of them on the product on which you are planning your promotions, the way we have seen in the early of this video, and then you can execute these campaigns and see how it is working. Before I move on to next step, I have a small gift. You can go in the description box and you'll find a link. You can get a free framework copy where I have explained the entire execution plan on troubleshooting the red flags that you see on contribution margin, how to set up these coupons, and how to set up the advertising plans. Now let's talk about optimizing your acquisition cost. So if you want to optimize your acquisition cost and you are a transactional based brands selling furniture, gadgets, devices where there are no scope of recurring purchases, you need to make sure your first sale is profitable. And even if you are a habit forming brand and you are more concerned about lifetime value, these hacks are going to help you to make sure you can be much more profitable. And there could be a slight chance that on your first purchase itself, you can even make higher profits than usual. First of all, you need to go back to your contribution margin, which we have discussed, and look at any red flags. So the red flags we are looking is the FBA fulfillment fees, referral fees, sponsored product charge, which is your advertisement charges, And maybe some other fees as well, inbound or inbound transportation charges. But usually these are not a problem. The main three problems are fulfillment, referral, and sponsor product. If on fulfillment you see unusual charges from Amazon, then you need to go back to seller support, write them a ticket because they might not be having the right dimensions of the product. All you need to go is send them an email and tell them that you want a remeasurement of your product. And if the remeasurement is wrong, take pictures from a scale and take the weight of the product from a scale and send them the pictures and videos for authentication, and the problem will be solved and you will have your money back. If you see your referral fees are higher, then check on the product category if Amazon has changed your product category, or even look at your competitors' product category where they are listed, and if Amazon has changed your category. You can see it on the top of a product detail page from your competitors, or you can scroll down and see the main category, which is health and household, or subcategory, which is curcumin herbal supplements. And if you see that your advertising charges are higher than usual, and you're spending more on advertisements, then you can go back, download your search term report. You can find this report inside sponsored ads report, create report, download the search term report and see if there are any search terms on which you have been spending too much and not converting, or there are irrelevant search terms that you can negate and you can stop, so that you can optimize your per unit cost on advertising and be more profitable. And you need to make sure you are making daily bid adjustments and checking if there are any search terms on which you are not converting. And if there are any profitable search term, you need to harvest them. I won't be talking much about advertising optimization in this video, but you need to make sure your advertisements are very well optimized and it's running like a well-oiled machine to make sure you're profitable and scale. Apart from that, I even recommend running split discounts between a slash pricing discounts where customer can see the previous price, which is slashed, and the discount they are getting and the product price. You can do this by getting inside a product edit page, and you can set up the sale price, which you can see over here, and the sale start date and end date. And then your sale would be starting and customer can see this. And then if you are a habit forming products, then you can run a subscribe and save discount, or else you can run a one-time discount coupon. And these coupons are going to be shown on the search results when customers are looking for the product. You can even get inside your seller center, you go to brands and click on manage experiments, and you can run certain experiments on A+ content bullet points and see which is converting. You will have this option if you have a valid trademark that is registered with Amazon brand registry and your products are aligned with those brand names. So these are some quick tips that you can do to make sure that your acquisition cost is optimized. And if you like this video and if you would like us to help you with implementing this strategy, or if you would like a free audit to validate if there is any mathematical upside for your brand to grow on Amazon, you can contact us by getting in the link down below of this video. We are taking up new clients and we would love to see if there are any clear upsides for you to grow on Amazon.